Kung gusto nyong mag-invest sa stock market, kakailanganin nyo ng tulong ng isang stock brokerage company para bumili at magbenta ng shares on your behalf. Ang citiseconline.com ang pinakamalaki at pinakatanyag na online stock brokerage company sa Pilipinas ngayon. Layunin ng citiseconline.com na maging gabay sa maingat na pag-i-invest sa stock market. Pero higit pa dito, ang citiseconline.com ay internet-based. With just a few clicks, you can buy, sell, and monitor your shares, all from their website. Nandun na rin ang lahat ng stock recommendations, information, at articles na kakailanganin mo to stay updated. Kung dati ay kailangan mo pang tumawag sa broker mo para mag-trade, ngayon you can do it basta may internet connection ka. Never has investing in the stock market been so easy and convenient. And for those of us who want to give it a try, citiseconline.com is the best place to start. Good morning and welcome back to Pesos and Cents. This will be the third part of our series on technical analysis. So, gaya ng mga unang linggo, mag-usap pa rin tayo ng bagong methods or bagong concepts tungkol sa technical analysis para again matulungan tayo sa ating pagtitrade sa stock market. As always, we are joined by Mr. Juanis Barredo, the VP for Sales and Marketing of citiseconline.com. Thank you once again, Juanis, for helping us do this very, very educational series.
My pleasure.
This week, we'll be talking about corrections and consolidations. Now, ano ba talaga ang correction and why is this concept important?
Well, when you say a correction, that means you're correcting something. Now, markets usually are supposed to be going higher, but sometimes prices tend to be able to get a bit excited, and there are tendencies for prices to move up or down very, very quickly in a short period of time, and sometimes prices need to make an adjustment. That's what a correction is, an adjustment of that exaggeration.
So, this chart that you're showing us here, so I guess you'll show us that, you know, over time, nakikita na parang magulo, medyo akyat baba, akyat baba, akyat baba. So, can you show us, nasan dyan yung sinasabi niya ng mga, yun nga, mga corrections na nangyari?
Well, if you were to look at the movement of prices over time, you can see that the way prices are moving are very, like you said, they're very magulo. And you can see up and down movements inside. And it seems like it doesn't have any order involved inside.
Ang hirap kaya ang hirap tignan eh.
So what we'll try to do today is to try and understand why markets have to go through these phases every once in a while. And the best way for us to be able to explain this is by understanding first what the rules of the game are. So, one way to be able to understand that one important regulation in markets that it takes time for the price of a stock to go up over in that period.
Siyempre, lahat tayo gusto paakyat palagi, di ba?
Yes,
Siyempre, kasi bumili ka mababa, gusto mo, umakyat yan.
That's correct. But as long as prices are not going up too fast, too soon, it's okay for prices to go up. Pero kung medyo mabilis yung paakyat niya, minsan-minsan it has to be able to come back down. Now, the best way to be able to analyze that is something like this. If this is the trend of your company or your stock, the way it's moving up, if once in a while you will see that the price of your stock goes up faster than the way that is going higher, like this, then that means the market now is overstretched, it's too extended. And what happens is a correction now is necessary. A correction will do one of two things. One, it can actually just keep prices moving sideways for a very long time. That's what we call a consolidation.
Okay, consolidation, pagpatagilid, pagpaganon.
That's correct.
Okay.
And if prices are a little bit weaker, then what it will do is it will force its way back down to the trend line. And that is what we really know as a correction.
This is a very technical description of consolidation and correction. So, I guess, could you show us an example of how this actually looks like in real life?
We will look at the same image that we looked at earlier on. Now, the only difference is this time we will put a trend line on it. So, nakikita nyo dito, meron na isang trend line, and we drew it by connecting the lows of your graph. And you can see that every once in a while, medyo malakas yung mga spike up niya, once in a while. And this is the time where prices have to be pulled back down. Remember, this is where buying is the strongest. If prices are moving up too fast, too soon, na medyo mataas siya in cases like this, it has to park there for a while to be able to fix that condition. Again, when prices go up too fast, too soon, it has to make another correction and take it back to where the trend line is. And once again, very, very sharp upward move in price, and a pullback again in price. So this is the self-regulating capacity of market.
Just because umakyat, ibig sabihin, bibili ka na din agad, and going back again to yung napag-usapan natin dun sa naunang mga episode. Now, syempre, medyo pag tinignan mo ganyan, parang medyo magulo pa din, di ba? Kasi, di ba, akyat baba, akyat baba, akyat baba. Are there any other things that people should keep in mind when they try to do this type of analysis, ano pa ba yung mga pwede nilang tinitignan to make this process a bit more manageable?
It's best for you to buy it when markets are very quiet. Na it's not too excited, it's not bothered by so many people doing things at the same time. So kung medyo kalmado yung market, it's usually a good time for you to enter. Well, when markets are coming out, becoming very, very excited sometimes, and they're going up very, very quickly, this is when the market becomes superheated. We have a term for that. We call it an overbought market.
So
when a market
bumibili,
goes up
ba yun?
too fast, too soon. That's correct. Now, when these circumstances happen, wag muna kayo bibili doon. Dapat hintayin nyo muna bumaba yung presyo closer to where buying is supposed to be the strongest, and that's when you come inside and
Pero
you buy.
yung nakaka-excite bumili, di ba? Kasi lahat na lang bumibili, umaakyat, tas feeling mo, hindi naman bababa lahat yan, baka maiwan ka. So, yun yung parang iniisip, kaya maraming tao, uy, lahat na lang nag-aakyatan, bilitin tayo kasi baka maiwan ako. So, dapat ba hindi ginagawa yung ganon?
No. Dapat you have to understand that markets eventually will pull back. And during that pullback, that will be your opportunity to buy. So, wag masyado kayong laging mamadali. These things take time. Hindi pwede umakyat yung presyo without justification naman eh. So, babalik na naman yan mamaya, and dun will be better time for you to pick up. Pagbaba naman ng shares, it works the same way. Kung medyo malawak din ang pullback ng price, say sometimes ang bilis ng drop, it's falling down kasi maraming mga circumstances that can do it. They could be scared, they will panic. And again, don't sell when prices are extremely down like this. Hintay mo muna mag-rebound yung market. This is another way of correcting by going back to the trend line, and after it comes closer to this, doon ka nilang magbenta.
So dapat din, kung dito wag ka masyadong ma-excited, doon naman, wag ka dapat magpapanik.
That's correct.
So, Sir Juanis, I guess the moral of the story from what you're saying is dapat we shouldn't get carried away by our emotions na just because umaakyat something, bibilin mo agad. Lalo na kung sinasabi nga parang baka overbought na siya, tapos pag nalalaglag naman, hindi naman dapat makipag-unahan ka sa pagbebenta. Tama ba yung pag-iisip na gano'n?
Exactly. So it's very important na we check out our emotion before we come over here, because we want to act more likely when prices are very, very calm rather than when they get too excited.
So that's all we have for this week. We'll have more with Sir Juanis again next week. But for anyone who wants to hear more from Sir Juanis, pwede silang pumunta sa CitySec online website. They can sign up for the seminars there. It's free. It's open to anyone. Thank you again, Sir Juanis, for joining us.
Thank you.
Aya, what are the reasons for naming the show Pesos and Cents?